If you know your party's extension,
Are you calling on behalf of yourself?
Wait, my primary,
Change this
um,
information.
without upon hair change,
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Trimble. And your date of birth.
May
Phone
I was
number.
just trying to ask the last woman that I was on the phone with that hung up abruptly again. Um, why is my primary care changed when I didn't request it to be changed?
Let me see here. So it looks like it's Jean McDermott.
Who changed my primary care without upon my request? When I
Well,
didn't
we don't
request that,
change.
I didn't request that.
Okay, well, we don't change that type of information unless we're told to change this
Um,
information. Let me look at your. If you allow me some time, I can look at your account and I can see what's going on.
yeah. Why did my primary care
Okay.
change from Jillian E. Gansert to who it is now? Because I didn't request that. I'm gonna
Okay.
let
Let
the
me take a look
insurance know
here.
now that don't side with the doctors. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's odd because it changed right after a meeting that Paula just had a couple days ago. So if it changed and something transpired from that meeting that Paula was in on, you know, I believe it was Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. December um of 2025, or probably probably January 7th of 2025, I would say around, cuz I called maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It was either January 6th, January 7th, or January 8th. As long as I have them time dates or them dates, that's good enough in court. They'll be able to pull when you've had a meeting with Miss Paula. And then they'll be able to pull the history of when you changed my primary care without my permission. And then they'll be able to listen to all these phone recorded conversations that I have. Like, would not side with the doctors. You guys are not doing a smart thing right now, but that's okay. You guys can do what you think is best for a a a a lawsuit, but it's not. It's not best for it. I did not
Okay, so
request
upon look.
I did not request my primary care to be changed. So is there fraud going on? Did somebody use my account? Did somebody
So let me.
fraudulently pose as me and ask you to switch my primary care? Because that's what it seems like right now. That's pretty much what you're telling me is that somebody requested for my primary care to be changed, and if it wasn't me, then that would be fraud. That would mean that somebody's
Okay.
using my name to change my primary care. That would mean that you's had an interaction with somebody that was not me requesting my primary care to be changed. That would be considered fraud. So who requested my primary care to be changed? Because I know I didn't.
So on November 21st, 2025, it looks like you called in. It looks like you wanted a Jillian Gansert effective December 1st, 2025
Correct.
for your provider.
Correct.
Okay, so I do see that here. And then let me go up to the other
I
call.
didn't call
Give me
any other
one moment.
time than then to change my primary care.
Okay, I'm just trying to assist you, Mr. Trimble. I just need to look through some
And I'm
information.
just
So
trying
if
to
you can
figure
give
out
me.
who committed fraud on my my health insurance account at this point. Because I didn't request my primary care to be changed, which would be considered fraud. That means that somebody's doing something with my health insurance account that I'm not requesting that's not okay. And user approving it when I didn't request it. And then trying to tell me that I requested that when I didn't request that.
Well, nobody said you requested that, Mr. Trump, but you're not allowing me to look into the do it. If you can allow me some time, I can
I'm
look into
sorry,
your
not
account
to
and see.
sound insulting, but you could listen and also like look into what you're doing. It's called multitasking. Not
Would you like to speak with someone else? Because I'm trying to assist you and you're not allowing me to talk. I haven't been able to say a few words because you won't allow me to talk. So if you like, I can go through your call history and see what happened. This is my first time taking your call. So if you can allow me some time, I can look into your account and see what's going on.
okay.
Okay? So allow me 1 to 2 minutes and I'll place you on a brief hold so I can take a look here.
You can't discuss. Okay.
Jillian, I might be pronouncing it. Okay, Mr. Trimble, thank you so much for holding. So I did look into the account, and I do show here that you called a couple of times about the PCP being Jillian. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Is that Cancer?
Uh huh.
Okay, so what I can do, because I do show you did call about that a few times, I can go ahead and send an email to your case manager because you have called so many times about it. And once you receive that email, she can give you a call back so we can go ahead and have your provider, Jillian Gansert, on here instead of the Jean McDermott.
Yeah, I'm not trying to change providers. Like they're going to do their jobs, or I'm gonna change my HMO again, and I'm gonna go to another HMO. And then and then if it reoccurs with that HMO, then I change it to another HMO. And then if it does the same thing with that one, I only have one HMO left in the system of Medicare to use. So then I'll use that HMO, and if that last HMO doesn't work, then then I'm gonna go and sue the shit out of Medicare and Medicaid and the state of New Jersey for allowing doctors to abuse someone to a degree of almost insanity. I am not going to continue to be abused by a medical system. I have a plan. I'm going to stick to it. The plan is what I just told you. Jillian Ganser can either do her goddamn job, or I'm going to wind up taking her medical license from her eventually. And I can promise in Aetna that. I can promise Medicare and Medicaid that. I can promise NJ Family Care. I can promise the state of New Jersey that the state of New Jersey will be facing a major lawsuit themselves as well. I'm done being abused. I'm done being a goddamn victim of a fucking medical system.
Okay, Mr. Trimble, I will not allow you to say those
And I
words.
will
So
not
if
be
you cannot, I
discriminated
will just.
because I'm a
Okay.
victim and you want to call out one cuss word out of how many words have I said?
You've said a few.
Oh
So
my
if you want
God. Do you
my
have
help, then I
PTSD
can.
against the word fuck?
So you have a great day,
Do you
Mr.
have
Trimble. Thank
trauma
you.
against the word fuck?
Transferring to survey.